and welcome to Ignition.
And as you can see, the car introduced itself with its lovely, lovely James Bond cloud of smoke.
It did. You probably heard me coughing at the end as well. It's quite a toxic smell.
Yeah, so we know we've got a problem with this. We're pretty convinced it needs a head gasket, but at the moment we really don't want. Well, we're struggling with cars actually.
Yes.
We're waiting for my Panda to turn up. So this is literally all we've got at the moment. We've still got Freddy Fiat, but we've valeted it beautifully. I don't know why, as we're only part exchanging it.
No, but we don't want to get it dirty, and the way we come here is a little bit muddy, and we just don't want to get it dirty.
No.
Yeah,
so it's a bit, it's a bit of a grim journey up here at the moment because it's absolutely hammering down. But anyway, that's besides the point. So what we are going to do is we have Liquid Moly 2122, which
I shall
because this is obviously in Portuguese, and I can't read Portuguese.
So Liqui Moly oil smoke stop is what we have.
Dog fur.
What it says is developed to minimise blue smoke emissions and improve compression on engines that consume and burn engine oil excessively. So you'd think that this is burning oil.
I don't think so.
Sure. Based on a material that improves the viscosity index, oil smoke stop is effective for a long time and keeps the oil viscosity at a high level. It can be added when changing oil and in between them if oil consumption is too high.
We're not using a lot of oil in this.
No.
But we just changed it.
It does, and it says the benefits are reduces oil consumption as well as it guarantees high stability when shearing. Don't know what really that means. As well as it stabilises the decrease in viscosity and it prevents blue fumes from the exhaust pipe. So, in theory, that could be our gem.
Well, I think it needs the head gasket done, which is above our pay grade, isn't it?
And we can't have it off the road at the moment. So
we can't.
We're trying everything.
So we thought, well, we may as well. We bought this, so we thought, well, let's give it. I saw it. Can't remember where I saw Autodoc.
Autodoc, yes.
I saw it on Autodoc when I was buying some the air filter.
Oh, yeah.
And I thought, well, just for the amusement factor,
we'll try it out.
The engine's not showing greatest health.
No.
This can it do it any harm?
Who knows?
I don't think so, but we like Liquid Moly products.
Yep, we do. We've used their oil.
So, well, should we whiz it in?
Around the front, yeah. Okay, so we've moved around the front and we've got the bonnet open. Now, the engine is lukewarm.
No, it's nice and warm.
It's nice.
Well, warmish.
It's warmish because we have driven here today. So we're going to put this in, and then we're going to drive about 100 kilometres around and back, and then we're going to let it sit, and then we'll do the test again and see how.
Just 100?
Well, we could do more.
What did it say anything on the instructions for that?
No, it just said just dump it in.
Dump it in?
Yeah, that's what it says. And if I do that, it doesn't move. It feels like it's really
it does say, obviously with the oil, we know no more than you, but it said do not put more than 10% of your oil capacity in. Yeah. So this is 300 mil. Yeah. We've got 6 litres, so we're going to dump the whole thing in.
Yeah, I think it could take a while to drain in, so let's pop the top off.
Let's see how we go.
And see how we go.
Okay, so there is our oil cap. Now, as we all know in our most basic mechanic levels, if you sort of get a cottage cheesy type thing under there, you should go and see a doctor. Likewise, if you get it on here, you should go and see a qualified mechanic, because that is definitely a sign of your head gasket gone. Now, we haven't got that. We've just got shitloads of blue smoke. So it could be piston rings, it could be all sorts. So let's give this old gunk a try.
Okay,
Do we want a...
I think it's safer if we use a funnel.
Funnel?
Yeah, just taking the safety cap off there. Okay, so my dad's used 95% of his brain power and found out we had a funnel from another Liqui Moly top, so we're going to put that on.
It was more than 95%.
Was it?
Yeah.
So we're going to put that on. This seems like very thick stuff, so I'm just going to dump it in.
Should we drag do a high pull so we can see it? Other hand, because you know I'm using my other 5% there. Oh, hello. Oh,
that's treacle.
Gloopy gloop. Oh,
out it goes. Look at that.
Oh, it's clear. I was expecting it to be black. I don't know why.
Yeah, me too. Wow. It sure is thick. It's like jelly.
I've never been a massive fan of additives, but no, I don't know. There's no reason for me not to like them, but this will be, to me, that's just going to gunk things up. But,
well, you'd think, but I suppose that's what it's for, isn't it?
Well, it is, and that blue smoke is irritating.
It is, yeah.
So, that's basically it,
That's
isn't
basically
it?
it. So
we're going to leave that while we have our lunch.
We are, and then you'll join us back when we test it.
In a couple of days' time.
Yeah. Okay, so you join us a week later.
Yeah, we've done over 500 kilometres,
yep.
so a full tank of fuel through it, and it's sat here now for 24 hours.
Yeah.
So we didn't take it home.
Left it to sit.
Let it stop. So it's the test of the smoke stop.
It is, so liquid moly smoke stop. We're going to see if it has worked or it hasn't.
We sort of know the answer.
We do already kind of know the answer.
So, but we'll show you the answer. So this is, I could stand here and breathe it all in, which is better than the wind I just had to blow that away with a compressor before we started. Foul. Anyway.
I just had chicken and eggs.
Yes. So let's
start it up and...
Let's start up. I'm just going to back off slightly to give you a clue what might happen.
Okay. How's it looking?
To be fair, it wasn't that bad. The whole place is full of smoke.
It is full of smoke in here.
So,
oh yeah, nice amount.
So we can't give you a definitive answer.
No.
To me,
it has made absolutely no difference in my humble opinion.
I think
the car always has its on and off days. Depends how much you use it. Like if I use it and it's perfectly up to running temperature and leave it an hour, it smokes a lot. If I leave it for a day, it smokes a lot. And if I instantly start it after using it, it doesn't smoke much.
No,
but it all varies.
And it doesn't smoke as we're driving around.
It doesn't smoke when you're driving. It's only on that initial startup. It sort of shoots that.
So maybe this isn't the answer for our problem.
For our personal case, it's not the answer.
We're relatively convinced that this is just a worn...
all the components I think are worn.
Yeah, an unloved engine. I mean, we're obsessive oil changers and we think we're the right end of obsessive. I think this vehicle, Portugal, they're not interested in servicing. They're not interested in looking after the vehicles at all.
No.
So we've purchased this one.
It's done 240,000 kilometres.
And we've done 10 of those.
We've done 10.
A bit more than 10. And we think whoever owned it never bothered to change the oil. Because when we took the diff oil out, it was like treacle. We didn't do the first ever oil change on this. No. Someone else did it. No. So we paid a mechanic to go through it. And
it would have been quite interesting to see that.
Yeah, it's a shame we didn't do it, but there we are. We didn't do it. But from our point of view, we're not going to give you a definitive answer. We bought 2 tins of this, so we're going to run this for another 500 kilometres. We're going to change the oil, put this in again, and we'll probably give you an update to see if you're interested. But at the moment, I'm not sure how much this was. 20 euros.
Think about that.
I wouldn't go and buy it.
No, neither would
But we've got another one, so we'll give it a try. But we are big fans of the Liqui Moly. So
their product seems to be very good.
Yeah, but the engine could be too warm for it.
Yes, I think it's gone past its sell-by date. I think
it still runs fine.
It still runs perfectly fine. But speaking of things on the truck, we have a catch can we're going to install.
We do,
and we've got an intercooler we're going to install. So we'll be quite interested to see if the catch can. Pulling his beard out.
My little beard there.
But it'll be interesting to see if the catch can makes any difference. I can't imagine it will.
No.
But that's going to be another video coming up soon.
So we've got the catch can to fit, and then we're moving on to my Jeep. We've got lots, and the parts, little pile, much to his disgust, is starting to grow.
Yep.
So we've got a fair bit to do on the Jeep, so hopefully that'll interest you. So a like and subscribe would be, well, we're not too worried about a like, no one likes us, but a subscribe we would very much appreciate.
Yes.
So if that's helped you at all, let us know, but as our opinion is, at the moment, wouldn't waste your money on it.